So we're looking now at starting to get into drawing cartoon or comic strips. And we think of our comic strips as something which has a frame, but it's actually easier to start doing them without a frame, just with a little series of characters. And that's what we're going to do here. So the first thing you want to do is to give yourself some sort of a ground line, because it really does help to anchor you. And then you just start drawing your little character, even start as a stick character if you want to, in all, say, let's do 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because 5 just makes for a little visual progression, which is what we're looking at. Remember, we go from left to right, just the way that we read, and we're looking for a progression of the action, because now we're getting into storytelling. So let's go and get into the action. So my little person can be doing absolutely anything, and let's do this. I'm just going to do a little stick person, and they are jumping into the air here, and then down they come, down to earth. And that arm might go like that, because they've landed. And now, so let's say jumping, and now landing. And let's think, what can we do next? Let's just stand with, well, we can be looking back this way. So now we can look that way, and just sketching really, really fast, because that's what we're trying to do here, is kind of loosen up a bit. Now you see I'm going to run out of space. I'm not going to have space for 5, but let's just say, okay, let's put this like that. And now arms down like that. Okay, so here we have our little person, and then we can go back and actually put some clothes on them. And before you know it, you've got a character. So here we go, clothes, jumping for joy. And this is the way to go about starting to get into comic strips, because to launch into doing them within the squares is just really intimidating to start off with. So just drawing a progression of little people doing things like this is a whole lot easier. And then here we go. So the rather androgynous character that I've drawn here. Maybe I'm going to put this arm out here. Now that I think about it, looks better like that. And I'm going to have to put some expression on here. So we've got our feet there. I don't think I'm going to go into actually coloring this, because that's going to take a whole lot more time. And you'll get very, very bored watching this video of me coloring. So let's just go and put in some facial features. Got legs going somewhere behind there, and these legs in. Feet. Another foot behind there. Okay, here we go. So arms. Okay, so working fast, because otherwise you get really bogged down in the details, and you don't want to get bogged down in the details at this stage. So we're just really, really rough. These legs have to be bent. Because my person is landing on their feet. Bent legs. Arms coming around. Hands at the sides. Now, here we go. Little tiny nose. Facing this way. Oh, getting all rough and ready here. And shorts like that. Getting rougher and readier as I go along, actually, for whatever reason. And shorts again, going this way. There, little character, doing what characters do. Left out the neck here, never mind. Okay, so, very rough and ready. Sketchy. Moving. That is the easiest way to get into thinking about cartoon strips.